How do you make new work inspired by previous works you've made? I've got 52 new abstracts to make before next May. Stick around for new ways I've discovered to change it up. I revved up the intense pre-treatment of the papers for the new works. Red Playground 1, 2, and 3. Now I've got rougher paper than ever before to work with. But first, I've got to flatten them by using my heated press. This is the roughest paper yet in the Red Playground series. The paper is lovely and crunchy, so it is perfect for my new adventure. I'm swabbing Inktense onto shapes cut from card. Then I use those shapes to monoprint onto beautifully crunchy paper that I've prepared. The new works are inspired by my 2018 works, Can Red Come Out to Play 1, 2, and 3. This is the future Can Red Come Out to Play number 1. I look forward to solving the new problems that arise from monoprinting on the crunchy paper because I've discovered that problem solving increases my creativity. I can hardly wait to see the results. I was more interested in getting a sense of 2 wedges. The original has the red circle right there, and here on the other side is little tiny circles. I'm not messing with that kind of stuff right now, so this whole side's going to be blocked in red. I want a playful year of studio fun without the stress that creating narrative realism can give me. So I'm pursuing abstract art. Read more about my journey so far on beverlyclaridge.com. The link is in the description below. My view of Can Red Come Out to Play number 1. There is Can Red Come Out to Play number 2. Now I've turned it onto its side. Here's the derivative piece of that. Can Red Come Out to Play number 3. This is a good example of how truly crunchy this particular piece of paper is. Now I monoprint with yellow. I want the chroma of the Inktense to be reasonably strong. I think I need to sort of thicken up my yellow. There are issues with the circular monoprints transferring to the paper due to the roughness. I got a pleasing result with multiple pressings. I'm reasonably happy with that. Can you see the little bit of yellow there? I'm going to take this and paint it yellow as well because of the yellow here. That will cause a little bit of a conflict, but I think it's going to be interesting to see what happens when I put the blue circle on. Next, I use my simple rectangular shaped card to monoprint the quadrants. I've got a red here, I've got a red here, I've got a yellow here. I'm just going to go ahead and do this yellow. I like that just fine. I like the intensity of this. Next, the derivation of number 2. I don't mind that. That's pretty crunchy paper. Is use my roller. That's what I'll use from now on. Why didn't I think of that before? Yes, that's what I was looking at. No, I like that. We need to put this in. This is Can Red Come Out to Play number 3, and this is the derivative work so far. I'm going to do the top yellow wedge first. Yep, that helps. We're going to take the yellow again and stamp it down here. This session, we're monoprinting with blue, starting with the first derivative work, Red Playground number 1. See what it looks like after I've done it. I do have to put a blue block. That's one side. You can see the circle and then the different quadrants of the circle. To me, I think it would look better if we had blue here. The diptych as a pair. Yeah, I kind of like that. This is the work based on Can Red Come Out to Play number 2. I'm going to paint this a blue now. So I actually need to do blue down here with a square. And this is the derivative. There's the red circle to blue block up there. Have a look. It's already been rolled. And she's messy, but a lot of fun. This is like playing. Oh, wow, look at that. Look at that. I hope you don't mind me laughing, but this is just a lot of fun. I feel like a kid again. That's what we're basing this on, and this is what we've come up with so far. Our inspiration is, can red come out to play number 3? Let me see. Yeah, we're going to do a blueprint of a circle here, and then a blueprint of the triangle, basically. Oh, there we go. I like that much better. I really like that. We've got to do the blue, and you can see very faintly that yellow circle there. Now here we go. Oh, I like that. I wanted it a little bit of influence there, but not overpowering. I am so appreciative of you coming along on my journey, which means that if you disagree or if you really like something I'm doing or have any other comment, I would love it if you'd put it in the comments down below. This is a journey that we're making together, and I really would love a conversation.
Final session, I'm using Caran d'Ache crayons for mark making.
They're very highly pigmented. I just really recommend those. I'm going to do a very quick line there. Even though these lines are frenetic, consistently having frenetic lines gives it a sense of pattern and uniformity. This paper is just so lovely and rough. I get to let loose. That's been a lot of fun. This is amazing, actually.
The difficulty I had with monoprinting these works forewarned me that the crayon mark making would be a real challenge. I even had to strike the surface with the crayon to make the marks.
Earlier I was talking about this looking a bit frenetic. I actually love it. I like the boldness of the perimeter of the circle, so I thought I'll do something similar to the lines that I drew. I think that's done. This is number 2. The materiality of this paper is making it very difficult to do things. I like the idea of a pure red. Hard to make those concentric lines. I think I'll make the concentric lines down here and then use the pointers here. I might put some circular elements on it.
The roughness resulting from the Inktense pretreatment created many problems I had to solve. I fully embrace problem solving as one of the most fruitful ways I can be creative. I invite you to read 2 of my posts on problem solving and creativity on beverlyclaridge.com. The links are in the description below.
I'm using it for inspiration because I said I could continue these patterns here, but I want to celebrate those on their own. See, this is the kind of stuff that always surprises me. I don't know if you can see all the loveliness of what's going on there. That's really bright. It's kind of the main event. Everything's pointing to it. This one, I think, is going to be the most interesting to see how it turns out. I think this is the crunchiest of them all. See, if I can replicate that. It's a triangle.
This may be my favorite set of works so far, principally because it breaks well outside the bounds of what I normally make. It certainly stands apart next to my small collection of earlier abstracts. You can see my other abstracts on beverlyclaridge.com.
This is just so three-dimensional, it's almost impossible to make shapes anywhere near like I did the other ones.
Join me next time as I do the most extreme paper pretreatment so far for 2 larger works. Thanks for joining me. We'll see you next time.
I'm quite happy with it.